You can do everything right and still end up watching your business crumble the minute life shifts. That's exactly what happened to me after having my first baby. Welcome back to Business and Brunch, where we are done building businesses that consume our whole identity. And instead, we're building businesses that fit into your life. I'm Alicia, business and mindset coach, marketing boutique agency owner, mom, and your permission slip to build a business that actually feels good and allows you to break the rules. If you're here for more money, more freedom, and a business that fits into your life, not the other way around, you're in the right place because this is just the way our life gets to be. Get ready to own your power, take up space, and make more money. Pour your coffee, open your notes app, and let's dive in. Today's episode is a little personal, but honestly, it needs to be because what I'm about to share, it's the reason I do what I do. And it's one of the biggest wake-up calls I've ever had inside of my business. When I was preparing for maternity leave with my firstborn, I thought I had it all figured out. I had support lined up, systems and automations dialed in. I communicated clearly with my clients about what to expect, and I even mapped out my marketing and sales so I wouldn't lose momentum while I was out. On paper, the plan looked solid. It looked like I was going to have an amazing maternity leave, just be in my newborn bubble and just be able to come back as if nothing had changed. But around 12 weeks postpartum, everything crashed and burned. The support I hired ended up being a terrible fit. I was jumping in to clean up projects I had outsourced, which let me tell you is not what you want to be doing when you're running on zero sleep with a newborn. Deadlines were missed and lack of communication created tension with my clients. And honestly, I don't blame them. Two of my clients that had been with me for years ended up giving me notice at once. One realized she could just do the work herself. The other needed more support than what I could offer in that season. Now, trying to resign clients wasn't the hard part. It was onboarding new ones, building that trust and relationship without slipping back into hustle mode. Oh, thinking about it and the stress and the tension and just how much it made me physically ill, that was a very brutal time. By the time I hit 6 months postpartum, I had lost about 8,000 revenue that came from mismatched clients, unpaid invoices, and potential new leads who ghosted their contracts. Around Christmas time, during a time that was supposed to be joy and celebration, I was at rock bottom, the lowest point my business had seen since I started 5 years earlier. And when I finally took a step back to figure out why everything fell apart, the answer was staring at me right in the face. You see, my business was built on hustle, even though I thought it wasn't. It wasn't actually set up for a spacious schedule. It wasn't built to support me being a mom first. It was built to run efficiently, but only if I was operating at full capacity 24/7. And that was a hard pill to swallow, but the reality check that I needed. This is where most people would give up and quit their business, quit on their dreams, and go back to a soul sucking 9 to 5. But instead of throwing in the towel, I used that rock bottom moment to rebuild. I used it as the greatest learning lesson inside of my business. And so I started redesigning my coaching offer suite from the ground up. I raised my agency prices and got way more selective with the clients I worked with on a done for you basis. I cut my working hours, strengthened my boundaries, and finally created a business model that actually supported 20K cash months without me working around the clock to hold it all together. In fact, my max amount of hours that I will be working is 20 hours a week. In doing so, my business is set up to more than double my income before I had my first child. And I did it without burnout, stress, or chaos that used to run the show. And this is exactly why I am so passionate about mentoring moms, because I thought I had it right and I didn't. I listened to advice from people that didn't get it. I listened to advice from people that weren't moms. I continued to build a business structure the old way. And in doing so, when I thought I had it all right, when I thought I was going to have a blissful 12-week maternity leave and come back and nothing was going to be different, I wasn't even close. And I got a hard slap in the face from reality. I'm good at what I do because I've been in the trenches. I've rebuilt from the ground up. I know how to create a business that actually supports your life, not the one that demands you to sacrifice it. I am literally the queen of cutting out the noise and bullshit and being able to help you focus on what is actually working. I know what to look for when it comes to simplifying your business and structuring it to work for you. I know how to help you build offers and price them in a way that honors your capacity and goals. I know how to help you create boundaries and, more importantly, how to keep them. I've walked through hell to figure this out. I've had my fair share of ugly cries in the middle of the night wondering, is this all going to be worth it? And I'll be damned if I sit back and let another mom go through everything that I went through alone. Because motherhood is hard enough without your business sucking the life out of you. Your business should be a vessel that supports you as a mom. And the old way of doing business, the old way of hustling 24/7 is just not it. It's 2025 and there are so much better ways to run a spacious business that allows you to be wealthy on your terms. So if you're ready for a business that supports you being a mom first and want mentorship from someone who gets it, who's been there, and that can help you stay out of the trenches, that is exactly what I do. If you're still in the early stages or not fully established yet, the best place to start is Simple Business Builder. My monthly membership built to help you lay the foundation for a sustainable, scalable business without burning yourself out in the process. Because struggling moms in business don't need another overpriced guru draining their bank account. What they need is someone in their corner who's going to help them grow, not keep them broke. And that is exactly why Simple Business Builder was designed to be affordable and give you the support that you need to actually grow a business that supports you being a mom first. You can find the link in the show notes or DM me on Instagram to see if this offer would actually support you. As always, if this message landed, I would love to know what you got out of it. DM me on Instagram at Alicia Croce or share it with your mom friend that you know needs to hear this message. Thank you for tuning in to Business and Brunch, and I will see you next week on the next episode.